how can I help you?
I wanted to bring in this picture and show it to you today.
This is Buffalo Pottery?
Yes.
Cool. Buffalo Pottery was a sort of weird pottery company because they would let you finance their stuff. You could make monthly payments on it and everything else like that. I don't know if they ever actually went around and repossessed China, but...
Today I'm selling an antique Roosevelt Bears picture. It has a lot of graphic detail and it's real colorful for something that early. If I'm able to sell the picture today, it just will help pay for expenses traveling in our motorhome. We plan on living in it full time.
All right, where in the world did you get this?
I found it at an antique show a long time ago. It's always been one of my really favorite pieces.
These are all the bears going to see Teddy Roosevelt, right?
Right.
You know the story of the bear, right?
Yes.
Okay. The story goes, Teddy Roosevelt, the president, went out bear hunting, and they were having trouble finding bears. So they actually tried to tie one to a tree, and Teddy Roosevelt would not shoot the bear, and he said it was unsportsmanlike. And the newspapers got a hold of it, and it suddenly got this whole folklore about it. I forget their names, but a man and a wife, they made stuffed animals, and they made a little bear, and they called it Teddy's bear.
Right.
Right around 1900, Buffalo Pottery started making commemorative plates, pictures, and with things like this, the value is determined almost wholly by the art that's on it. And this one is definitely worth some money. It's got one of the greatest presidential stories ever. How much were you looking to get out of it?
I've actually seen one sell at another antique show for $4,000. I paid $2,500 for it, and that's what I want.
Okay. I mean, the most I've seen these go for is right around $2,000.
It's always condition.
I'll give you that. It is in good shape. There's a little bit of crazing, but it's barely noticeable. Will you take $1,200 for it?
No.
Maybe what will you take for it?
15.
Will you take $1,300 for it?
How about 14?
You know what? You got a deal.
Thank you.
Come right over here and I'll write you up.
Okay. I'm happy with the deal I made. I plan to use the money to help pay for expenses traveling and go see my grandson and buy him a nice graduation present.
Hello.
Hey, you're the guy, right?
I'm the guy, I guess.
Okay. I've got something you need.
All right, that looks creepy.
Aw.
What is it?
It's the skeletal paw of a cave bear.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Bigfoot, but
I have a fossilized paw of a cave bear. I got the cave bear paw at a fossil show. I've had it for about 5 years, so I think it's time for it to move. I'm hoping to sell it for about $1,000.
this is from a cave bear. Like we're talking like old, like thousands and thousands of years ago, cave bear.
Pleistocene times.
What times?
Pleistocene?
Pleistocene.
Yes. This was back when cavemen were wandering around Europe, and this guy was from Romania, about 20 to 30,000 years old.
Okay. Cave bears more or less died away when the Ice Age went away. They lived in caves, so when these bears did pass away, their bones got a little bit preserved because they were inside caves.
Right. They were sharing the caves with the cavemen.
The only way those two were sharing a cave is if the humans were the meals.
Yeah.
Really cool. So it's all fossilized.
Yes.
Is this all wired together, or?
Wire and I suspect some glue.
Okay. These things are definitely collectible. As a matter of fact, the whole fossil thing is sort of hot right now.
There you go. You need this.
So you're looking to sell this, correct?
I am, yes.
Okay. How much you looking for?
1,000.
Okay. I have no idea if that's a great price, but I have a friend that's a paleontologist.
Oh, great.
So let me give him a call and have him take a look at it because I'm sort of lost here. I'll be right back.
All right.
This young lady right here has a cave bear claw.
Absolutely. This is Ursus speleus.
What? Okay, hold on. Ursus speleus?
Yeah, we're gonna talk some Latin. Ursus speleus is the scientific name of the cave bear. These were massive animals that ranged all over Europe and Asia.
Okay.
Really kind of an interesting fact about the cave bears is everybody thinks they're these big, terrifying carnivores. But studying their teeth, scientists have noticed their teeth started to change from carnivore-based diet to more herbivore-based diet. So believe it or not, these gigantic bears probably ate more vegetables than meat.
But you still wouldn't want to piss them off.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, one swat of a cave bear and, you know, break your neck. These animals are remarkable. They were the size of a Kodiak grizzly, standing 10 or 12 feet tall.
I mean, I've gotten a lot of fossils over the years and stuff like that. So a lot of times, some of these are replaced.
With these cave bear hands and feet, there's so much original material out there that generally it's not really worth it to fake these. But my only concerns would be any kind of damaging preservation, articulating it. A lot of people like to put metal inside of the bones. That's something I would look for. Yeah, I see the metal in there now. So that's typical, it's not ideal. I see some putty work done right here to attach all those ankle bones together. That's also typical. I don't see anything that stands out as unusual.
Okay, so this is all 100% like 30,000-year-old bear.
This specimen is 100% fossil.
So what's it worth? Retail value?
These are super cool because it's a bear paw, but these are fairly common. If this came into the museum, I would appraise it at about $900.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so how much did you want for this?
Well, 1,000, so you're not going to give me 1,000.
No.
What's the best you can offer me?
400 bucks.
Ooh, can you do 500?
I'll go 4 1/4. That's really the best I can go.
Can you squeak it up to 450?
No. I mean, these things are neat. They do sell, but they take a long time.
Okay, well, I like you. 425, all
All
right.
right, sweet. I will meet you right over there. We'll do some paperwork. I'll get you paid.
Okay. I went for 425. It was a lot lower than I wanted to go, but I caved.
Hey, how's it going? I have here a 1942 Chicago Bears team signed football. It's in good shape.
Usually, the balls this old have just fallen apart, sort of like the Bears usually do.
Coming to the pawn shop today to try to sell my autographed football from the 1942 Chicago Bear team. I'd really like to get $5,000. I suppose I'd take between $2,000 and $2,500.
So where did you get this?
My wife's aunt recently passed away. We went out there to help her clean her stuff out. That was in the bottom dresser drawer wrapped in a towel.
Okay.
I have the letter of authenticity right here.
Well, thanks for making my life easy with this. Now I don't have to call in a guy to look at it or anything else.
Right.
The first Super Bowl wasn't played till 1967, but the NFL's been having big championships since the 30s. And back in the 40s, the Chicago Bears were the team to beat. I mean, they won like 3 championships. Just about anything from those really early games can make NFL collectors go nuts.
Do you know anything about the 42
Well, I
Bears?
recognize Sid Luckman.
Quarterback in the biggest blowout in NFL history. 70-something to nothing.
Yeah.
It's back when they played on the grid field too, right?
I think they got rid of the grid in the 30s. You know how they used to have football fields? Just a
Right,
bunch of squares
right.
on the field and
Right.
wasn't lined up like today? This was during World War II, and they combined some of the teams. I know there was the Steagles, which was the combination of the Eagles and the Steelers. That was a really reduced league.
Interesting.
This ball is an amazing piece of NFL history. And since the Bears have some of the most hardcore fans out there, it won't be in my showcase very long.
So what'd you want to do with it?
Well, I'd like to sell it. And I'm thinking $5,000 at auction would be easy.
You know, you could be right. It could go for $5,000 at auction. You're gonna pay 30% right off the top to the auction company.
30%.
And then there's no guarantee that you get $5,000 for it.
But we have cash.
Yeah.
3,000?
I'm thinking 2,000 bucks. The more expensive things are, the longer they sit around.
I mean, it's pretty amazing to think it's a 1942 ball.
I'll tell you what, 2,500 bucks, that's as high as I'm gonna go. It's in the middle there. I think it's a fair offer.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right, let's go do some paperwork.
2,500, it's a fair price. It wasn't quite as much as I wanted, but I think in the end, I was happy with that.
Hello?
Oh my God.
Oh, Smokey the Bear.
Chumley, that's big enough to replace you.
Might work harder than me.
Oh, it would.
I
I'm here at the pawn shop today to see if they wanted to purchase my life-size stuffed teddy bear. I'd like to sell him today because my daughter's getting married in 2 months, and I figured it'd be a nice wedding present for me to sell the bear and give her the money for it. I want to get $5,000 out of him, but I'll settle for $4,000.
What can you tell me about the bear, sir?
I got a life-size Steiff stuffed studio bear.
You can tell it's a Steiff by the tag. It's got the ear tag like every Steiff ever made has.
I heard of Steiff before, but what's so special about him?
Steiff started making teddy bears back 1900. They're named Teddy Bear from Teddy Roosevelt. Our President Theodore Roosevelt was on a bear hunting trip. He refused to shoot a bear that was tied to a tree for him. The story got so popular that the toy manufacturers started naming their toy bears teddy bears. Steiff was one of the first companies to do this. Steiff's is the Rolls-Royce of the stuffed animal collection. Well, I've had a lot of Steiffs over the years, but I ain't never had nothing this damn big.
Studio bear, huh?
Yep. The reason they called them Steiff studio bears is they had to meet 2 criterias. They had to be life-size, or they had to meet authenticity as far as what they were trying to sell. This Steiff was designed as a display.
How did you acquire this, sir?
About 10 years ago, I picked it up at a yard sale. My 10-year-old daughter at the time just fell in love with it.
What are you trying to do with it, sir?
I'm trying to sell it.
What you trying to get out of it, sir?
Trying to get $5,000 out of it.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Okay.
It could be worth $100. It could be worth the $5,000.
Exactly.
I got a guy that knows these things. We'll get him down here. We'll figure this mess out.
Okay. I'm excited about the expert coming in because this is totally out of my realm as far as the expertise on this item.
Morning, Johnny.
Hey, good morning.
What's going on?
How's it going?
What's going on, man?
This is what I called you about.
Things taller than you.
That's cool. The guys usually call me down to the shop to get some extra information on a piece or if they want to put a value on something that they have.
It's interesting, but other than that, I need your help.
Well, the founder of the Steiff company was Margarita Steiff. She contracted polio at the age of 1, and she went to school to sew, started the company. It was really big in Germany. You know, it's pretty amazing back then in the early 1900s to overcome a lot of those challenges and start a big company like Steiff. They've always been all about quality from the beginning, and still to this day, the company still handcrafts a lot of their bears. As far as collectible bears go, there's no bigger name than Steiff. I mean, they've been handcrafting bears since the beginning and still to this day. I mean, nothing but high-quality pieces, a lot of limited production runs, and some of the earlier pieces fetch huge amounts of money. So what are your concerns about the bear?
I know it's in good shape, but I don't know the age of it, and I don't know the value of it. What's the damn thing worth?
Well, it's got the signature tag that we always look for. Steiff takes a lot of pride in what they put out. Everything's still handcrafted to this day out of the factory. This piece here, probably about 25 to 30 years old. It looks like it was well taken care of and preserved, but unfortunately, size isn't always a good thing. It's a select group of people that could fit such a large piece into their collection. It limits the market of people that you could sell it to.
Cut to the chase, Johnny. What's the dollar amount?
Well, with all of those factors considered, I would value this piece at about $1,500 to $2,000.
His appraisal seemed a little low. I was shocked by it. Well, I'm really not happy with that number. I've found it to be in the value range of between $5,000 to $7,000.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people asking large amount of money for some of the bigger Steiffs, but it's just a limited market as far as who can fit this piece into their collection.
Thanks, Johnny, for coming in.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
See you later, Johnny.
Take care. You see that all the time. A lot of people research a piece, but not really look at what these pieces are truly going for in an auction setting or in a store setting.
Well, you heard what he says it's worth. What's your bottom dollar, guy? What will you take for it?
Well, I'd like to get $2,000 out of him.
Well, I ain't gonna go 2,000 because that's high retail. Tell you what I'll do, I'll give you $1,000, I ain't going no higher. That or you can lug the damn thing home.
Can't go 15 on it?
Well, I'll go to 11. But I'm pressing there because if I get 15 out of it after I market it and pay my employees, I'm just going to make a couple of hundred.
Well, I think for 11, I think I'm going to take him home with me.
All right, well, hey, thanks for bringing it by.
No problem.
When you get tired of looking at it, drag it back down here. Come on, Chumley. You're lucky you still got your job.
I'm kind of sad we couldn't make a deal today because I was hoping to get some money for my daughter's wedding, but I figured if he's going to be worth a little bit more in 20 years, then I'll bring him back in 20 years.
What do you have here?
I have a Smokey the Bear hand puppet.
Okay.
Got it when I was a kid from my mom.
Are you gonna do a show for me?
I will. Only you can prevent forest fire. I came down to the pawn shop to try to sell my Smokey the Bear hand puppet. Smokey was a mascot, instructing kids to always be safe and not leave fires burning. I've always loved toys, and I'm big into conserving the environment, but I could use a little cash.
It's pretty cool.
In 1944, Smokey the Bear came out as a poster. It was a campaign to prevent forest fires. It's a picture of him pouring out water onto a forest fire. And from that point on, Smokey the Bear has just been an icon. They started making postcards. They started making puppets, T-shirts. Do you know that in 1950, there actually was a bear that got caught in a wildfire?
Yeah, that's right.
And he survived, and the firefighters named him Smokey.
They named him Smokey, yeah.
So he was kind of like the real live Smokey the Bear for a long time. Do you know what year this is?
I think it was made in 1969.
Okay, yeah, it has a copyright date of 1969 right there.
Okay.
So the condition looks pretty good from being as old as it is. Fur's nice, the rubber's soft, and you do have the box here. So what are you looking to do with it?
I'm thinking I'd like 100 for it.
$100?
He's a collector's item, and you probably won't have too much trouble selling him.
Yeah, for $100, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble selling them. You're gonna have to knock a zero off that. We're looking more like, you know, $10 for this thing.
How about 50?
I could offer you $20, and that's kind of where I'm at. You gotta work with me here. It's a hand puppet.
What do you think, Smokey?
I think you should take it.
Okay, 20.
Well, Smokey spoke.
Thanks.
I'll meet you right over here. We'll write it up.
Okay. I'm bummed I didn't get the $50, but $20 is enough for a bag of marshmallows and a very safe campfire.
Today, Chum and I took a road trip to LA to visit the home of a Disney collector. He has a pretty massive collection of original attraction posters and even has some attraction vehicles. He's asking $200,000 for the Snow White vehicle. While I'm tempted, I have to see what my friend Rob thinks. Luckily, while we wait, there's a whole bunch more for us to see. Is that from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
Yeah, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride car, and there's never a line to go on it.
Well, there is now, because I'm here.
You ever been on the ride?
I actually have never been on this ride, and I have been to Disneyland quite a few times.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride was there from day one. 1955 when the park opened, this was one of the first rides. And it was based off an animated short film he did, 1949.
It was The Wind in the Willows.
This was a must-do ride. You know, when I started bringing my kids when they were little there, it was like, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, we got to do it every time. So where'd you get it?
This car is actually from Magic Kingdom, Florida.
Okay. How much were you looking to get out of it?
Well, one sold. It was a Disneyland Mr. Toad car for $250,000. So I thought $225,000.
Okay. That's something to think about. Now that's really cool.
Yeah, Country Bear Jamboree, original Disneyland attraction poster. And I knew you guys wanted to see some of these, so I laid some out on the piano over there.
Definitely interested. I mean, Country Bear Jamboree, it's this really amazing animatronic show of bears playing country music and doing comedy. I remember being 8 years old, and it was probably the first time we went to this. This poster I really dig. It just brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
So what other ones do you have?
This is a poster from 1967 Tomorrowland when they redid it. I also have, we poster collectors usually call this one the Mark Twain.
This is really cool.
Here is a great 60s science fiction kind of ride. It's called Adventure Through Inner Space. Well, here's one from the 50s. I really like this one too because it also has the Pepsi-Cola sponsorship up there.
In true Pepsi fashion, they were like, hey, if we're gonna sponsor this, you need to use our exact colors in your poster.
This is the last one that I was going to offer.
Whoa.
It's the only one that I have seen that actually says Fantasyland at the bottom. This particular one I didn't want to let go, but you'll see the next poster. Identical, except there's no Fantasyland down here. This is the one I would offer.
So how much would you want for something like this?
I would consider letting this go for around $5,000.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Rick, what about the one from the 50s with the Pepsi advertisement on it? That's something I can think could sell, you know, easily.
How much for that one?
Maybe $3,000?
So how much for the Country Bear Jamboree poster? Because somebody is in love with that thing.
I would let you guys have that one for around $2,000.
Okay, you said you wanted $225,000 for the Toad car and $200,000 for the Snow White, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait for Rob, and we'll try to maybe get a whole package deal going.
Oh, okay. I'm really happy to have a Disney expert to come over to look at things. I always love to hear somebody else's opinion on the items.
These are the posters I'm interested in.
Wow, the Country Bears. I love this attraction. You may know this, but all the attraction posters were for sale at Disneyland. And more often than not, someone bought the poster, put it on their wall, and they're usually trashed. But this is in amazing condition. Golden Horseshoe review. This was something that really plays to the history of Disneyland because this is an attraction that Walt Disney really, really loved. Oh, and an Alice in Wonderland.
That's a beauty, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. And this is pristine.
You're sure these are originals?
Oh, I'm 100% positive. When you see them in person, you can just see the screen layers. You can just see it's done by the hand silk screen process.
So these three are the ones that sparked my interest.
Yeah.
What do you think they're worth?
I would say conservatively about $4,500 for Alice, Golden Horseshoe Review, $4,000, and then Country Bear Jamboree, probably around $3,000 because it's in such nice shape.
Okay.
The elephant in the room, excuse me, the two elephants in the room are these attraction vehicles right here.
Yeah, these are amazing. The attraction vehicles, I think, have now become the absolute holy grail for Disneyland collectors.
So what do you think they're worth?
I would say $45,000 for the Walt Disney World Toad car.
And Snow White.
You know, because it has the name tag, I wouldn't be bashful to tell you. I would put probably in the 40,000 range.
Okay, so thanks for coming by.
Yeah. Good seeing you guys. Congratulations on this great collection.
Thank you.
Let me know what you do. Eager to hear.
See you later, Rob. Well, let's get down to business.
The vehicles, they're a little much for me. They take up too much room. I want to just stick to the tried and true, the attraction posters.
Understood.
So Rob said $4,500 on Alice. What's your best price?
I could think about $4,500, but if we're going to put them together, maybe we can package it.
The Golden Horseshoe Review, Pepsi?
Rob said $4,000, and that was my asking price as well.
All right. And the Bear Jamboree?
$2,000 on that one.
That's $10,500. Would you take 6?
No, more like 10,000.
I mean, I could go 7.
It's hard to come down. I love them so much. How about 9,000?
I'll tell you what, I'll go 8.
8,000.
That's a fair wholesale asking price, 8,000.
Okay, I guess I would take 8,000 for these.
Sweet. I'm gonna go to my car, get a little paperwork so we get this deal started.
Oh, all right.
And I actually know where they sell turkey legs.
Giant turkey legs?
Giant turkey legs.
I'm glad Rick liked the posters, and I think we made a deal at a very attractive price.
What do you have here?
I've got an animatronic Hobo and Bear.
Does it still work?
It still works, yes.
Okay, so he's basically dangling the fish in front of the bear, and the bear is about to bite his hand off if he doesn't give him that fish.
I'm here at the pawn shop today to try to sell my animatronic Hobo and Bear. I'm a big collector, especially of just odd and unique type items, but this is the only animatronic piece that I have in my personal collection.
It's actually pretty cool. It still works. The first animatronics started emerging around the 17th century in the form of what we know as cuckoo clocks today. You get up into 1939, the World's Fair. They actually had the first big animatronic feature there, and it was a dog, Sparko the dog. And people came from all over the world to see it. Then comes along Walt Disney. In the 60s, he started to make some animatronics. You know, he was creating Disneyland. He started to take these lifelike animatronics and make rides and attractions with them. People wait in line hours and hours to go through this. People are fascinated with these. Do you know who the maker is?
I was unable to really find like a maker's mark or anything like that on it.
Well, let me take a look inside here. It's pretty basic in here. It's just a wood frame with a small motor. It almost looks like it was built in someone's garage to me. What are you looking to do with it?
I'd like to try to sell it.
And how much are you looking to get?
I was gonna ask $20,000 for it.
Whoa. So I do know some of these animatronics go for a lot of money. This thing is very, very cool, but unfortunately, without knowing who made it, it's very hard to price it. So this is something that I would just have to pass on.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks for bringing it in.
All right, it was good to learn more about it.
Have a good day.
You too. He passed on it, so I guess I can bear to keep it a little bit longer.